All right, good day. So just like some of the other YouTubers that are doing the weekly predictions and picks of the week and picks of the year and picks, they're also doing their conference, their rundown on the conferences on who they think are going to win the conferences, why and how, and blah 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 blah. So I thought I'd do the same because that's always fun to do. Is um, always to run down one of these and then check on them so you can't bullshit anybody. A year from now saying I called that and you didn't. um, I've been guilty about doing that myself because sometimes I like a team, but then I watch a game or two and then I decide maybe that's not the one. And then, anyways, regardless. So I pretty much did everybody but the Sun Belt, and it's no disrespect to the Sun Belt. I just don't really have any interest in looking into the Sun Belt, and I don't think anybody is gonna hopefully not shit on me for not doing it. And maybe this is a good way to get somebody to comment. If you want one from Sun Belt, then leave a comment because so far I'm up to one comment, and I sure like to see some more. Um, like I said, I'm just working slowly on trying to get obviously this kind of finished up. I got two more sessions radiology left, and then that'll be it for that. And then hopefully everything goes up from there. Um, and yeah, so I did one for Big Ten. It was pretty Joe Lunchbox. It was very simple, but I'm kind of hoping to improve a little more with a little bit of PowerPoint and video editing on some of these other ones. And then hopefully throughout the course of the year, I'm hoping to just get my maybe to get a better backdrop behind me, and let's see what we'll do. Anyway, so that's here nor there. We're here to talk about the conferences. So I guess let's just start off in no particular order. I'm going to start off here. Start off with the Big Ten. So here I'm going to go to the Big 12. I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. SEC, which is pretty much by the time we get to the end, that's pretty much the only one anybody's going to want to look at anyway, because everybody thinks that's where our winner's coming from. Okay, so like I said, I'll be shooting up a PowerPoint during this, and so where we go from there. So here we go. We're going to the SEC East. Barring any miracle from Florida, I believe that there's not going to be anybody but Georgia pulling out of that one. And so basically the way I got it listed here is I've got Georgia 1, I got Florida 2, I have Kentucky 3, South Carolina 4, Missouri 5, Vanderbilt 6, and Tennessee last. And after watching week 1, because I've had the benefit of at least having 1 week go by, after watching Tennessee, looks like last place is a perfect spot for them. All right, so in the West, I have, yes, I'm crazy, LSU to win, Alabama second, Mississippi State third, Auburn fourth, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, and Arkansas. And that middle of the pack there is probably a little off what the rest of the planet, maybe the top 5 are way off of what everybody else is picking. But like I always said, man, if everybody goes one way, pick the other side. I believe LSU is ready to go. I watched them a few games last year. I thought they were pretty good last year. I thought that I think they're a little more balanced than anybody else in the West there. Alabama is Alabama. It's hard to bet against Saban. His defenses are really hard to beat, except for unless you're Clemson. But that Tua Tagliova, is that how they say their name? His name? Um, you know what? I don't want to take it away from this guy. He is pretty good. I mean, He's very alert. Um, but he's also the target now, right? So, game films and everything, just like Trevor Lawrence, people are going to find ways to get to him. They are going to find ways to get to him. We're not going to know that for a couple of weeks, I guess, until Alabama plays somebody tough. Um, yeah, these first few games aren't really much of an indicator, if you ask me. So, like I said, I'm taking LSU on a kind of a glimmer of hope. Um, but if I'm wrong, right, then I'm wrong. But if I'm right, then I'll be standing out, in I'll be standing out probably the 1%, and it'll look good. And if I'm wrong, well, nobody's really going to notice. But like I said, this is one of those situations where you want to be, where you're not, you got nothing to lose by going that route. And I have, believe it or not, I have LSU beating Georgia. I believe that a lot of people are saying there's probably not going to be another year of two SEC teams in there, but I believe LSU and Georgia will be in there. Just because I don't see anybody coming out of the Big Ten. I don't see Oklahoma winning enough games. Pac-12, whoever it is, better be undefeated. And right now, it's a three-way race between Oregon, or sorry, not Oregon because they've already lost one. Who else is there? There's Washington and Utah. I like Utah. I think Utah will come out of there, but that's a different story. All right. So basically, like I said, I got those who that's who I like. I see LSU and Georgia in the SEC championship game, and I do believe that LSU will get in there. But I believe Georgia will get its revenge in the playoffs. And Georgia, I put it somewhere else, I think. Georgia, I picked to win the entire season. I say they lose the SEC championship, but they win in the playoffs. And I do believe that Georgia will beat Alabama. So Alabama will have 2 losses. Do they even play? I don't even know if they play. I better check that. Um, uh, but anyways, like I said, it's all that aside, blah, blah, blah. I see LSU and Georgia getting in just like we saw Georgia and Alabama getting in before. And, yeah, that's how I see it. And basically, like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm going to look like a superstar. All right. Well, that's it for the SEC. I guess I expected these videos to be a little longer for some reason. I guess there really isn't much to say except picking who you pick. But ATM fans or people who have ATM going up there, I don't see it. Or ATM, Texas A&M. Sorry. Yeah, I don't see it. I think that, again, it's still too early to be touting these guys. I could be proven wrong by this weekend. I think they're playing they're playing Clemson or I can't remember who they're playing. Sorry, guys. There's so much going on. But anyways, like I said, I pick LSU to win SEC and Georgia to take home the BCS championship. So join me on my next one. Leave a comment if we disagree, which I'm sure there's a lot of you. If anybody ever commented, there's not a lot of those. And I will be moving on to the next one. And we'll see you there. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.